Jesus said to the crowds, "To what should I compare the people of this generation? What are they like? They are like children who sit in the marketplace and call to one another. We played the flute for you, but you did not dance. We sang a dirge, but you did not weep. For John the Baptist came neither eating food nor drinking wine, and you say, he is possessed by a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and you say, look, he is a glutton and a drunkard, a friend of tax collectors and sinners, but wisdom is vindicated by all her children." The Gospel of the Lord. Yesterday, we celebrate the feast of the exaltation of the Holy Cross, and today, the Church proposed that we turn our attention to the one who was at the foot of the Holy Cross. On the cross was Jesus, the crucified one, but at the foot of the cross was the mother of Jesus. Today is the feast of Our Lady of Sorrows. Why was the Virgin Mary there? It was not a pleasant thing. The sin of seeing a tortured son, of seeing him in agony that lasted several hours, of seeing the dreadful suffering he had to endure just to breathe, possibly with his arms broken. To see all that was terrible for anyone who loved Jesus, and even more so for a mother who loved him more than anyone else on earth could love him. Why was Mary there? No doubt she would not have wanted to be anywhere else. But why? Because her son needed her. When you love someone, when you really love them, that is why St. Augustine said, when he spoke of the love of God, "Give me someone who has ever loved, and he will understand what I'm talking about." When you love someone, you don't think about the pain, the sacrifice, the effort that loving that person involves. You think about the good that person will receive, what that person needs. That is love. Love is to think of the other person before yourself, even if you have to pay a great price. Mary loved Jesus. She did not care about the terrible suffering of seeing her son in that condition. She never cared about her own destiny, her fate, her future. She loved God. She loved her son, who was God and her son. Her son needed her. He needed a support at that moment when he was experiencing even the abandonment of the father. He needed the support of someone he could absolutely trust, blindly trust, his mother. She knew. She had possibly asked him, and she was doing what she had to do. At the foot of the cross, a person who loved Mary. She was not the only one, but above all she, not even John. No one loved Jesus as she did, and no one therefore suffered to see him suffer as she did. What lesson can we draw? The measure of love is the capacity you have to be by a person's side when he or she needs you, even if he or she makes you suffer. That is why the Church, when two couples get tired of each other, they say, "Until death separate you, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad times, until death separates you." Not as long as things are going well. You show you are in love. No. In sickness and in health, in good times and in bad times, until death separates you. True love, love for one's wife, for one's husband, for one's parents, for one's children, even for one's friends, for one's country. True love will only be put to the test and will show his difficulty when the difficulties come, when it will be known if it was really love or if it was just a feeling. You have to suffer, perhaps in a difficult cohabitation, perhaps helping the sick, the elderly. You have to suffer, perhaps with an adolescent son. You have to suffer. Well, that is where you are going to show if you really love him or not. If you really love him, when you say, I do, in front of the priest on your wedding day. And if we look outside the scope of the family, the same thing. If that person who suffers, who is a stranger to you, who is not of your blood, if that person who suffers is only someone for whom you feel compassion and nothing more, then you will do something for that person. But if you are aware that in that person there is Jesus, you will be at his side as far as you can. Or you will be at Jesus' side, even if it means paying the price of alms. Or, for example, paying the price of sacrificing your time. Or perhaps the discomfort of being in a context that is not pleasant. But it is Jesus who is there. The Virgin Mary teaches us the way to be at Christ's side when Christ needs you. And he needs you in the tabernacle. And he needs you in the suffering. He needs you in fulfilling your obligations. And he needs you in your family. Catholicism is a religion for the brave, because cowards are those who run away from problems. Catholicism is a religion for the brave, courage people who are aware of their fragility and therefore ask for help to give the answers they must give. Help me, Lord, to be faithful. Help me, Lord, not to run away. Help me, Lord, to love you as you need, as you have the right to be loved by me. Help me, Lord. I want you to count on me as you count on your mother. Help me, Mary, to be like you and to love Jesus where he needs me as you love him. Amen.